On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah,
and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They go play action now. Taylor out to the flat for Hyde. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Zebra.
Now they'll throw it with Madden. It's caught. Becker. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. So Manning to Beckham, and this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Zebra. Set. Blue 80. Zebra, 26. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Gun. What's that?
From the gun, it's Manning. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Detroit!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to the ground. This time it's Joe. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing it, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Connor Barwin coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On third down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And Gonzalez puts this one through. Still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now out come the Giants. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Zebra. Set. Blue 80. Regular.
Manning now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Escapes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out.
Regular. Set. Blue 88. Regular. Set.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Taylor now off the bootleg. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Hey, gun. Set. Blue 80. There go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. There go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. What, say?
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go. There go 56. 27's to Sam.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They still can't get it. He finds Beckham complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On play action, now Manning. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Zebra. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try now for Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw is Manning. Now he's forced out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now Stewart on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And the kick by Rosas is good. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Manning now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here's Manning to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Nassib in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Manning. They shakes him off, escaping the pressure right. Now he's forced out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 43 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam on the flats. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets they fat. I got the from the block and they scamming. They know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue. They know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion. They know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan. They know what that. I came on top of the building again. We had a plan. We came on top of the building again. We never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey. 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happened.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the veteran kicker, Phil Dawson, ready to get us started. 2 teams more than ready to get this one started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it with Coleman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Bradford on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Caught by Nelson left side. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry. 3 down, Mark, 3 down. Here we go, 3 down, 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. but he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Bradford caught right side, Gresham, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake. Bradford. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. A couple of vets finding each other there for a Cardinal first down. Bradford to Fitzgerald.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First down, Bradford. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Vic Beasley. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2nd down, Bradford. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Bradford. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Working out of the gun, Bradford. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that does.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, Bradford again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
There we go. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. A first down throw for Bradford. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they do get him down down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Gotta hurry. Monday.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Bradford. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
21.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 99 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Monday.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Duke Riley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Bradford. And Gresham has it left side. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Bradford now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Bradford airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 5-2. Here we go, 3 down, 3 down.
A play fake. Bradford. That's caught by Butler over the middle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Bradford, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Monday. Monday. Here we go. Monday. Monday.
From the gun, Bradford. It's caught. Nelson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Operating from the gun, Bradford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here we go, Monday. 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 5-5.
To the air again with Bradford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Hey, let's go. 11.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chandler Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 32 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Monday. Here we go, Monday. Here we go, 5-5. Here we go, 3 down, Monday.
Bradford to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
There we go. Stop right there. Stop right there. Turbo. Here we go. 5-2. Here we go. 3 down, low. 3 down.
Bradford fighting through pressure. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. 5-2. Here we go.
Now Bradford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a buy, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, was trying to forward out, don't give a. Was up the bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas, We was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action. Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Longacre in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
14. 14.
On 1st down, gone. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We're good. We're good. Here we go. 76. 76. Right, 20.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Throwing on third. Goff. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller,
and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Cousins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for... It's caught inside the 25. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line.
76. 76.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, you're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Let's go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yellow. Black. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, we got four down. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw complete late center to Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Finds a seam inside the 40 and down right around the 37. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, Ric Flair.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Cousins again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Gurley. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 at a draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely.
Pulling away. You mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd down, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A second down throw for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Play action now. Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Sherrills to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Cousins. Now he's flushed out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cousins the throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Samson Abukum in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Gun. 2.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Diggs. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Yellow. Yellow. Reach in there. Yellow. Move. Yellow. Lucky 50.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing, Cousins, and he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Cousins on first down. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Lucky 50. Here we go.
Now Cousins. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Zebra.
Play fake. Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Mason. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Hey, Clifford, Clifford. Got it.
3rd and goal for Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up